Hey everybody, good morning. This is Claude McFarlane, founder and CEO of the McFarlane Group, and we are here on the last day, day 30 of our 30-day self-improvement challenge, and we're talking today about empowerment. And I've got a gentleman here with me, Shay McNamara. Now, this guy and I, we didn't know each other, but we both went to Marquette High. We both, played sports. And, Shay, why don't you give us a little bit about you?
Well, I grew up in the North Shore of Milwaukee, then went to Marquette High School, then I had a basketball scholarship at Marist College, then I played in Munich, Germany, then I had the opportunity to play Australian rules football. I took that up after having 6 more offers after Munich, and so I went against the grain a little bit, so it was pretty cool to experience that, the ups and downs and the trials and errors that I had to learn personally, but also in my professional body development, in my mind, of learning different sports. So, it's been quite the life I've had as an athlete and obviously as a person. So
and I'll tell you, this guy, if you don't know the height difference here, I like to think I'm big in spirit, but this guy's 6'8". This is a 6'8" guy right here, and his nickname, what do they call you, Big Diamond? Big Diamond, and that fits into his professional coaching and whatnot that he does for, mindset development. And, I really brought him in today to talk about empowerment because a lot of people say a lot of stuff. The definition of empowerment is giving the authority or the power to actually do something, right? And so that's the definition, but in my opinion, I think that when we talk about empowerment, it's really the recognition and the development and then the execution of certain skill sets to really bring your character to what I call RiSE status. Why don't you tell me a little bit about how that's affected you in your personal and your business life?
Well, what starts off on 2 fronts. One, on the interpersonal for myself. I have to love and respect myself in order for me to do anything that you just said. It all starts with love and respect. And you see what's happening out in the world. A lot of individuals are not loving and respecting themselves. So therefore, they're not getting after what they're supposed to be doing for their mission in life, or for the mission as a father, as the mission as a business person, or a mission as an athlete or a student or whatever it may be. So what happens then at the end of the day, they go to bed, or they try to go to bed, and they're regretting everything that they should have done, and they're not proud of themselves. And I think that's the biggest thing that people need to focus in on, is loving and respecting themselves and trying to make themselves proud. When their head hits the pillow, was I proud of myself? Yep, okay, I'm sleeping. If not, you're gonna be flipping and turning and going, oh man, I should have, oh no. And then what happens then? You go through that downward spiral of, I don't really want to do it, and avoidance and avoidance and avoidance and anger and anger. And so that's where it comes from. The root of everything is love and respect for yourself, and then you will love and respect other people, and you will love and respect the development that you're supposed to be on the journey of your natural growth. Because none of us are at our full potential, and really anything in life, and we're maybe never going to get it, but let's get there. Let's try to get there.
Absolutely.
Most people are only like 10 to 15 to maybe 50% of a business person, a school student, an athlete, a parent, or whatever it is. So for someone to lose sight of that self-love and respect for themselves to get to be the best that they can be, the brilliant self that they can be, that's essentially what's going on in the world today, and that's why we have so much chaos going on in Milwaukee right now, along with the United States and obviously the world as well. So.
And it's interesting that you say that, the love and respect and the mindset that you need to have internally so that you can be empowered to make a change, right? I think that one of the things we talk about when it comes to empowerment is learning what your strengths are. Everybody focuses, well, I can't do this or I can't do that. When you want to be empowered and really be empowered to make a difference, Shay, you've got to understand that, what are my strengths? How do I leverage those strengths so that it can overcome and further bring up, the weaknesses and the challenges I have, so that they may further shape our character, and then we're empowered to go ahead and do something. There's a difference between, the whole thing of empowerment. To empower is to have something. But empowerment is a state of being, right? To truly exemplify empowerment, it's a state of being. How do you, in your business, in your life, take your past even, and where you want to go in the future, and live out empowerment? See, I just baited him on that. I put him on the hot seat. Let's see how he's going to handle this one.
I think the biggest thing that I had to struggle with, and I think everyone struggles with, is seeing where they want to be. So if this is your full potential and you think like this is going to be millions of dollars or whatever it is that you want to achieve, realistically you're probably around here, right? But most of us aren't realistic with ourselves, also known as know thyself, right?
Right.
And so not many people are truly reflecting and evaluating themselves. So if they don't truly reflect and evaluate, they're going to be delusional in their illusion of their own reality.
Absolutely.
So if they don't understand what's going on, well, then there's chaos within themselves and their own mind, and then what energy they give off to the world. And let's be honest, attraction is not just the superficial of, oh, you look good in your suit, or I look good in my white, or my red shirt, or whatever it is. It's more off of what type of energy do I want to be around. And realistically, most people are so not all there in their awareness of knowing who they are, what they're trying to be. So that hopefully that answers that. But as far as me personally, the last month I've actually checked myself and actually went further, more deep into my subconscious mind of what tailored my belief structure. And to be honest with you, I probably never cried more. I probably never experienced more pain, because I finally started feeling through my heart again.
Yeah.
And my ego was like, no, I'm good. Like, look at me. I got X, Y, Z, and all that. But when I realized that it was actually sabotaging myself, I saw all the ripple effect of the negativity in theory that no one sees, that only I really see. And maybe some people will see if they truly are aware of what's focused on Shay McNamara right now. Now, obviously no one's really doing that, but the idea is that if someone doesn't really reflect on themselves, they'll never really know what they need to really work on. So the biggest thing that I do with my clients, whether they're an athlete or a business individual, I tell them to try to evaluate themselves in whatever facets that they have that they're trying to pursue. And then get an evaluation from someone who is their coach, who is their boss, who is their parent, who is someone who can really keep it real with you and give you that proper evaluation and assessment, so that you can be really honest with yourself instead of your delusional thoughts of like, no, I'm actually right here. That's why they're not playing me, or that's why I'm not making that money.
I mean, it's so imperative, and we've touched on this in other parts of our 30-day challenge, which is to know yourself. It starts with you. External factors, your current circumstance, your current situation, it is what it is. Your past, well, you can't change that. But what you can do is focus on you right now. And I like how you said it starts with awareness of who you are in your subconscious. Because a lot of the reasons why we are not empowered and don't show and exemplify characteristics of empowerment is because we're hurting ourselves, right? We're not allowing ourselves to grow and to accept and to be aware of the things that we need to do beforehand. So, that kind of sums up our topic for today. Thank you, Shay.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
Being me. It's over, people. 30 days. 30 days of self-improvement done right here. We talked about doing what you say. We talked about challenging yourself and doing what's hard. We talked about service. We talked about spiritual alignment. We talked about all kinds of stuff. And these are things just for 30 days that I have done. And I'm going to get you tomorrow with my reflection and my evaluation of our 30-day process, and get feedback from you guys on what you thought we could do better, give you some stats, some probabilities, some feedback, everything. And so, redefine and reinvent yourself. Be inspired. Live that inspiration. Make sure you have that spiritual base, okay? And be empowered. Exemplify empowerment. That is our theory of RiSE, and that is the theory that we build our foundation of ourselves on. Shay, thanks again, and God bless you guys. You can reach me at the McFarlane Group at gmail.com. Go ahead and check out my website, McFarlaneGroupLLC.com. Shay, how do we get a hold of you?
My website is ShayMcNamara.com. It's ShaeMcNamara, and my business is called Diamond State of Mind.
Okay, why don't you just throw another tongue twister out there, right? All right. So thank you guys. Feel free to get a hold of me. Feel free to get a hold of Shay. And until then, God bless, and don't forget to rise.